Tippy time my damies, Top Cat here and welcome back to the channel. This Warlock kit will absolutely crush an onslaught as both our stasis weapon and armor piece will scissor bang out some absolutely cold devastation. Paired with some slept on toys, we can control troop movements before they even become a threat with our 2-second rift cooldown. This kit is going to be centered around the Ager Scepter exotic trace rifle. It's perhaps one of the strongest stasis weapons we have, as it can both slow and freeze. With Ager's call, our final blows with weapons generate a slowing burst around defeated targets. This makes chain killing extremely easy. Its trait is Rager's Refrain. It is a fancy name essentially for subsistence, loading ammo on kills. This allows us to stay down sight for longer. I'm pairing that with Wind Chill in the artifact. With our rapid precision hits, we are granted stacks of frost armor. As trace rifles are a steady stream of damage, we can stack this very easily. But it's the Scepter's masterwork that is truly spectacular. When we alt reload, it will drain our super energy, double our magazine, and empower the beam with bonus damage, all with the ability to slow and freeze. This is going to be active until our super bar runs out, or we cancel or stow it. It is truly amazing special weapon damage, but not quite enough to rival our heavy weapons. What it does do extremely well is mow down orange and yellow bars. It's naturally pretty amazeballs at chewing out champs like our unstops and overloads. Also, as our super bar regeneration is tied to damage, we can actually extend our super bar mid-activation purely by slaying out. Now, its drawback is of course that we had to sacrifice our super. So whilst our titans and hunters can of course use the Agers, it makes the most sense to main it on the Shadebinder Warlock, because at base, it's super B weak sauce. So with this kit, we want to maximize our weapon damage whilst getting that super bar topped up quickly. Mantle of Battle Harmony does both. When our super bar is full, we get a kill with a stasis weapon, and this is going to give us a tier 4 surge. That's a 25% weapon increase for 10 seconds. If you haven't used this recently, Bungie have changed it, so now every stasis kill will extend that timer back out to 10 seconds. Additionally, when we kill with our stasis weapons, we generate super energy. This will also be active mid-super activation to extend that time in our high damage mode. I'm utilizing 2 dynamo mods on our helmet. This will boost our super energy when we rift within 15 meters of our enemies. With 2 of these mods, that's a 4% super energy gain, but all classes actually have different scales. Hunters have a 1-to-1, Titans is a 1.2, and our Warlocks is a 2, doubling our effect to 8%. So with this in mind, we're going to be using the Frost Pulse aspect. This will insta-freeze all targets in a 15-meter radius. In game modes like Onslaught, this is an extremely powerful aspect. We can destroy upwards of 20 enemies with a class ability. With Grim Harvest, when we freeze targets, this will create shards around them. The Titan and Hunter variants require the kill. The Warlock just needs to freeze to get its frost armor. This is particularly handy when fighting with larger targets, because our main source of freeze is centralized around our rift. We'll be fine using that 22% damage resist of frost armor instead of the full 8-stack variant. With Serve Cold in the artifact, we'll take these shards. They already give us a bonus melee energy. They're now going to also give us bonus class ability energy of every shard. Once our targets are frozen with Whisper of Fishes, increasing our shatter damage and our radius out to 10 meters, we only need 1 attack to shatter all. Last season we saw our shatters double in strength, so this Snap Freezing Rift combo has never been stronger. With Whisper of Conduction, we'll drag those shards to us. This will pick up all in a 15-meter radius, which means we can just sit there, chill in our rift, and reap both rewards. Run whatever you like in that energy slot. I'm enjoying the glaive personally for 2 reasons. Firstly, our enemies are in melee range, but I don't want to waste a melee charge to shatter them all. nor do I generally want to waste special ammo either. My Trials Glaive also rocks with Thresh in the left to give me increased super gains, and I've got that close to melee in the right for some good old stick damage. Another great option might be any weapon with Hardcap Breach Armament's origin trait, as this will shatter our frozen targets fast. I'm doubling down on my melees using that Christmas themed Zapper, but both the Slammer and the Ill Omen Stasis swords have Cold Steel to slow targets as we stick them. Our third fragment is somewhat of a free choice. I'm using Durance as it pairs well with both my sword and the Agers. Slow that we apply will last longer. This makes Whisperer of Refraction stronger. This fragment is key as it grants us class ability energy when we defeat slowed or frozen targets. Now our foes are broken up into 5 tiers. Lower ranked enemies give us 9%, then it jumps to 13, 20, 30, 40, maxing out at 50% energy back on kills. In Onslaught in particular, they got predictable troop movements, and they are attacking us compared to, say, a Nightfall where we are attacking them. This makes it very easy to snap freeze multiple enemies at once for a full rift charge in under 2 seconds. I'm rocking that healing rift. This grants us 20% damage resist on cast, and it will last for 15 seconds, during which time we can heal 40 HP per second. Now I do believe the recent overshield buffs don't actually affect our rift overshields. Pretty sure this is still set at plus 15 HP. But when paired with Armor of Eramis in the artifact, we get hurt, we freeze, we get shards, we get DR. This allows us to stand toe to toe and slice them down. Feel free to pause here for all my mods, frags and artifact, but there will be a dim link in the description down below. The Ager scepter is immense this season. Paired with the Mantle, it's strong in both fire modes with massive uptime. But the Frost Pulse legit impressed me. I once thought of this as like a bit of a second parachute, only use it when you need it, but now it's a tool I lead into battle with. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Make sure to thumb it if you dug it, sub if you're new, and as always, tippy tie my damies, what a tie.
Bottom of everything, he's the most tipped.